guys, and welcome to game number 68 out of 100 of my Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. We have been on a roll lately, and the roll is going to continue as we have drawn an opening bingo of Citer or Recite. I think we're going to go with Recite here, as it's the only one that allows me to place the high-scoring H in the double letter and get 80 points. Yeah, this could get extended to Recited. I don't care too much about that. I mean, I could also just as easily draw it. It's 42 points. It's just not the end of the world. So we're going to do that. And I drew Sunland. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I've just been on a lucky streak lately, guys, but I will take it. Sunland and Recites, Disannul through the I if that gets blocked, Sunland through the S. So, yeah, I mean, barring some ridiculous overlap, I will be bingoing again on my next turn. I'll definitely be playing Recites and Sunland of all those options, all else being equal, just because it is by far the most points. But we'll, of course, see what the bot does. We'll see if it plays Recited. We'll see if it overlaps. We'll see if it bingos. We'll see if it does something else entirely. But yeah, liking the way this is going so far, that's for sure. All right, bot plays Gaux, clearly struggling with some consonants. And, well, now I don't even think we have a choice, because Sunlands and Disannul got blocked. So that makes our decision even easier. Sunlands for 82 it is, and our first kind of not-so-great draw of the game, but that was bound to happen. Can't complain after starting with 80 and 82. Wow, video cam for 114. We are off to the races. Okay, I don't know why the bot thought for 9 seconds there. Like, when you have video cam for 114, there's usually not much to think about. So that's a little peculiar, but okay, so our lead is now shrunk from 144 to 30, just like that. And what are we going to do with this? I'd like to play the word waif, most likely. I wish DI were a word. It'd be very nice to play that down here for like 50 points. Or if WA were a word, I could play it here. But unfortunately, those are not words. Maybe try to play something next to video cam. I guess I could play waif here, actually. That might end up being what I do. I don't love giving back waifs for either high-scoring sixes ending in S or even bingos ending in like ST or SH. Yeah, I do not love this positionally. I might end up doing it just because it is pretty solid, scoring 27 and clearing out some of the bad stuff on my rack, but I don't want to commit to it yet. Anything here? I mean, I'm not going to play something like Yaw. The leave is just horrific. BFII. I'm not keeping that. Anything on the right? Like, I can't underlap here because the A would have to go under both the N and the D. I don't think I can really overlap here. I'd have to start with B, F, or Y. There just aren't any words there. How about through the L? That's the one thing I haven't really looked at. Like, wifely, if that were a word. It's not a word. Wifely is a word. I don't have an E. I could play fawny, I guess. But BII, it's just bad, guys. I hate keeping two I's. Like, BIY I don't love as a lead, but I like it a lot more. The B and the Y have good synergy. I should at least be able to score pretty well. Yeah, I think I'm leaning reluctantly towards waif right now. The other good thing about this ESSA, guys, is it's probably not going to stay open that long. Someone's probably going to play with AMA or OMA. That's another thing I don't love about it, though, at the same time. The bot could just score big there. But at least if it does, it'll be blocking waifs. And likewise, if I draw something there. So, like, I don't know. Those kind of offset, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Anything with this A, like almost byway. Oh, almost fairway. That would be really nice to get down. But unfortunately, you can't. Almost bowfin. Yeah, I'm like really close to a bunch of pretty good plays here. But close doesn't cut it in this game, guys. You either have the play or you don't. In this case, I don't. So I guess I just got to play waif. Yeah, it's one of those where I'm just not too happy about it, but I don't see anything better. I've already hemmed and hawed for like 3 minutes. That's more than enough. Let's go ahead and do it. That is not what I expected, and frankly, not really what I wanted. PQRV. The 4-tile pool. Very rarely what you want. And I might even be looking at an exchange. It's going to depend a lot on what the bot does. I mean, I can technically get rid of this Q. Like, I could do this and score 25, but BPRVY? That's pretty bad. I mean, there is maybe a universe in which I play this. Like, I do save the potential for plays through the A, like Bray, but then I'm still keeping, like, PV. I'm just slowing myself down so much. Like, this is like a 3+ turn slowdown. I don't know. I feel like the bot is going to have to give me a pretty solid spot for privy or something to justify playing through this. Like, there's also the Sunlands hook, too. Let's not forget. I guess that's actually one thing I didn't think about that much with Waif that makes Waif a little more tolerable. Like, if the bot's going to bingo ending in ST, it's already going to play that for a lot with Sunland. So I don't necessarily care too much about deep duplicating that line. All right, I think need more or less forces an exchange, because now I don't even have, like, an option to play Bray there. Like, if I play QI, keeping BPVRY, like, I'm just basically punting and exchanging next turn. Like, I might as well just deal with it now. I mean, unless I guess I could play Privy here. Is that worth it? That's at least worth considering. I mean, it feels weird to keep the Q and score fewer points than playing QI, but like you have to understand, the lead with QI is just so bad. There are 3 U's left, which helps my case a little bit. I could entertain this, because the other thing too, guys, like if I exchange, I mean, what am I going to keep? PR or something? Yeah, I guess PR. Like, that's just not that good. It's fine. It's not great. Like, I'm basically exchanging down to nothing. And I don't think BIQ is 21 points worse than nothing. Like, I have an I at least. I mean, at the minimum, I have this, if nothing else. I could draw into, like, Keebler. Again, if I draw a U, I'm in decent shape. Like, if I draw an S, I could play cheese and waifs. I feel like this is worth it. I think it's just a little too much to give up, guys. I'm going to go ahead and play this. All right, well, happy to see the blank, obviously. Gonna probably have to just ditch the Q with QI now. I don't think there's anything worth burning the blank for. Certainly not QIS. Don't think I have anywhere big for Keebler. So we'll see what the bot does. But yeah, leaning right now towards just plunking QI. I mean, it's not a great play. It also gives back cheap plays here under QI that could score like 40, especially if it has an X. I really don't love that, I'll be honest. But my other options I might love less. Again, unless I continue keeping the Q, which does feel weird, but there might exchange 7. Exchange 7. Very interesting play. Very interesting play. Okay, after need, which to me, you got rid of some good stuff there. Made me think it had a good leave. Wow. I'm happy to see it exchange 7. Don't get me wrong. I'm rarely going to be unhappy to see my opponent exchange 7 tiles, but I am surprised to see an exchange 7. So, I mean, obviously I could play QI, and, like, that's not a bad idea. Like, I just also noticed, like, I have a very good bingo line here. I mean, I'm going to draw 7s a lot. Like, if I get one vowel, I'm probably in business to bingo here, and the bot is not blocking that very often. Like, I'm often just distracting the bot, getting it to play here, and then bingoing. Like, that's a very sound strategy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Another cool idea, which is a lot more cautious, is Royal, saving the Q again, but setting up an even stronger spot for it here with QI, maybe even drawing into Cot, and also blocking waifs. This is definitely a little lower variance. On the other hand, I still do keep the Q, which is kind of annoying. Like, I do have the QI bailout, which is nice. It's not that likely to get used either. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, when QI goes right, it's definitely better. Because, like, if I draw a bingo, then I'm just in great shape. The problem is when QI goes wrong, it could be annoying. Like, yeah, if the bot gets a big play here, if I have a poor draw, like, if I draw, like, UR or something, and the bot scores big, like, I'm not in great shape. I guess the good thing is I do save things like lob here as a backup. And I am pretty, yeah, I think I'm just so likely to bingo after this, guys, that it's probably worth it. I mean, there's also a vowel overabundance, so, like, the bot probably did just exchange vowels back into the pool too, is my guess. So, like, If I can draw one vowel in most cases, especially if it's like an A or an E, I am probably bingoing. Like, I think my bingo percentage is high enough. I should probably just do this. Like, if I play Royal, yeah, maybe I'll get QI on my next turn, but like, I'm slowing myself down, and who knows what else I'll get besides the B. Like, that could be committing to like at least 3 turns, if not 4, before I bingo. So I think we're up. I think we want to keep the pedal to the metal here, guys. Play QI and just try to bingo at our next turn and really take control of this game. This is what I'm going to do. That's fine. Have Brulots with a blank S. I wasn't really hoping for the U as far as vowels go, but the T is a solid enough other tile that I actually have trouble on my rack too, which plays with RE, which is way, way worse. Yeah, Brulots here. Looks like the play. Do I have anything else? Clotbur is a fun 7. Yeah, that was... Wow, I'm lucky it didn't have a word ending in IX. Jeez. Very big break for me. I mean, I would have scored a lot more. So it didn't have a T, an N, an M, an F. Wow. Lucky me. Okay. I mean, yeah, Brulots just looks good, right? Like, I don't think I have anything with an E here, starting with an E. Anything to an AN or maybe something to an NE. Almost like Burrstone, B-U-R-R stone, or B-U-H-R stone, I think are both good. I don't think I have anything to an NE. Wouldn't even be that much better than Brulots, and I don't want to... I'm getting a little low on time, so I don't want to waste a ton of energy looking there. I wonder if there's like some crazy word here with like math, like mathematic. That would be amazing. Don't think so. Yeah, we're going to play Brulots. Yeah, 73 points. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Actually kind of happy with that. I mean, I see several big plays. I see Major here. That's 45 points, keeping a solid leave. I also see Joe. That's 43, keeping an even better leave and not opening. So Joe is absolutely a better play. Also, Threaten's plays like came here to kind of execute a 2-turn block, if you will, of the Waves hook that's been lingering for longer than I'd like it to, especially now that my lead has expanded. But we'll see. This game is far from over, guys. I'm up 100, but there's still a blank, 2 S's, Z, plenty of good bingo tiles, plenty of vowels I could run into, so a lot of care still going to be needed to close this one out. Another fun option here, I don't think it's correct, but a G. It's very good defensively. Kills all those lines for 8s I just opened. Does give back a line for 7s above the AL. Again, not the correct play here, almost certainly, but something to maybe consider about where to play on the bottom left. Although at that point, I probably would just take the points for Major. So we'll say ugly. Looks like an ugly rack the bot just had. Yeah, I mean, I think I just stick with Joe, right? That U doesn't give me anything. A G is blocked. I mean, Major is now a little more enticing because it doesn't open as much. Ugly kind of gets in the way, but I still don't really love opening an M there, especially a vowel-heavy pull at flexible constant like an M in a triple line is kind of nice. Major is also only 2 more points than Joe, and CEE drawing into a vowel-heavy pull is substantially worse than CAME as a leave. Like, actually substantially worse. So yeah, we're going with Joe here. I don't have any... If I could play a 4, I would much prefer that to block Waves, I'll be honest. Like, I would really prefer that. I'm not going to go so far as to, like, save the J, but yeah, if, like, Jame were good or something, it's not, but something like that would be really nice to play. But I think I'm just going to play Joe. I am very happy with that draw. The Z is a tile I generally love to see when I have a lead. I don't love it so much when I'm down, because usually then I want to bingo, but when you're up, it's so easy to just either hold, so that way when your opponent bingos, they likely give you, when they play 7 tiles, they're probably opening a decent-sized hotspot for your Z, or it's a great tile to just use if you have a good play. Us for 23. That's interesting. The reason why that's interesting is I feel very confident that BestBot has the other S. Like, played us for 23. There's a huge S hook still open with Waves. So I'm thinking it's got the S, which means I really want to block this. So I am thinking we play Cuz. It's 40 points, and Beam is a fine leave. I think this is a decent use of the Z. There's no Ys left for Cozy. It's not going to use its blank for that, so I don't have to worry about that. Is there any way I could, like, set up my Z? Could also play Calm. I don't know why I would necessarily do that. I mean, it saves the Z, but also is worse on balance, and the pool is so Val heavy. Cuz does save Amber, too, is a nice option if nothing else materializes. I think this is what I'm leaning towards. Yeah, like, Cobb doesn't really do anything. Definitely leaning towards Cos. Let's just look at the rest of the board. Make sure I'm not missing something big with the Z. I see a cool option here, not the correct option, but a fun play of Cabazone. It's 44, so it's a little bit more than Cos, but I mean, there are some merits to this play. It's worth considering, guys, because, like, this play does block a lot. I mean, it doesn't block waifs, but, like, it kills a huge amount of space on the right-hand side of the board. I'm not going to lie. Like, a lot of space. It kills the T, it kills the S, kills everything that recites could begin. Like, I mean, this just absolutely cripples the right-hand side of the board. So, it's an interesting trade-off. Like, you completely cripple the right-hand side of the board, but you leave open the huge S line with waifs that you're pretty confident your opponent has, and there's 4 T's out for EST words. Interesting. Got to think about this one a little bit. And then I could also, I mean, let's not discount, I could also just be like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to score 51 points. If you bingo, I'm up so much. And let's face it, guys, I am up over 100 here. Like, Mazer is not a crazy play at all. Just saying, like, I'm going to just keep scoring. Like, you do you, I'm going to just keep scoring. Again, though, I don't love opening that M because it's such a high-scoring line, too. I don't really think I want to do this. Like, CBO drawing into a Val Heavy pool is not awful, but it's still a little clunky. There is Fugly, too, something to keep in mind just for high-scoring plays. Cabazone is kind of nice to just keep an M, too, like, which is a great tile. It accelerates the end of the game by playing more. Like, it's just so good long-term. Like, I feel like the bottom left, guys, is pretty easy to block. Like, I can make a word next to the E and Joe. It's not hard to block. And, like, it's not going to probably be so easy to just kill everything so definitively on the right, like, in the way that Cabazone does. I think I'm going to play Cabazone, because, like, if the bot does bingo on the bottom, even for, like, 90, I'm still going to be up 60, and it's my turn, and I can just take a complete stranglehold on the right of the board, and I think just win. I just feel like this is so good for the long-term shape of the board. It just exhausts, like, literally, it exhausts, like, 40% of the board. Like, the whole bottom right and a pretty decent chunk of the top right. Like, I mean, it's just so good for the board. I'm going to do it. Honestly, that's a great draw. Like, it doesn't look great, but, I mean, the F is amazing to get on this board. And, like, I love seeing consonants here, because that means the bot is going to be, like, swamped with vowels and hopefully not be doing anything. Do I actually have a 5 here that starts with an F, though? If I don't, it's possibly worth holding the F to try to hit a big play there, or I could just play, like, film now. A lot is going to depend on what BestBot does. I'm starting to feel like if BestBot doesn't bingo here, guys, like, I've kind of got this. I mean, I could also just play something down here and block waifs. I don't think cashing in Fugly now, even if I can't hit the double, is a bad idea. I mean, just like I said, something like, I don't know if I would play film. It takes an I for film I. Maybe just flip. I actually think flip is a decent play. Sets up the M2 potentially. It could have an H. Again, this is largely going to depend too on what the bot does, but I mean, flip is a good play. It's 37 points, keeps an outstanding leave with this pool, and it blocks this U. Now, that U is not a great line anyway, let's face it, especially in a Val heavy pool. Okay, that's something I'll probably want to respond to. Interesting play. Very interesting play. So obviously it's trying to set itself up on the right. It's got an L and an S. Or AA takes an L and an S, I should say. It very well might not have both of those. I have an L. So I feel kind of inclined to play here. How about Impel? I mean, this seems like a good play. 30 points. FN is honestly it normally wouldn't say this, but FN's normally is actually a fantastic leave here because 2 constants, there's a ton of vowels left, and this hook is going to be like 50 points if I can draw a 5, which I'm very likely to draw. Yeah, I mean, I think this is good. Even if the bot bingos with waifs for, like... There's also no scoring tiles left now, guys. Like, literally none. Wow, that's wild. Like, the entire pool is 1-pointers, a blank, and a D. So even the bingo with waifs can't score more than, like, 85. If I play Impel, I'm going up 160. So it bingos for 85. I'm up 75. I'll probably score 50. I'm up 125. I cannot lose. Like, I don't think this play can lose. Like, literally, I don't even know if I can lose. I probably can. I shouldn't be saying that, but, like, yeah, let's just do this. All right. I don't know if I have a bingo here, but that's fine. I mean, I obviously have words like friend or find. So, yeah, I'll be playing for over 50 there. I mean, that pool is so good. I would not be surprised if the bot bingos. I guess it is still Val heavy, so it might not be as good as it looks, but there are so many good bingo tiles there. Now, literally only 1-pointers, which is kind of crazy. When's the last time you've seen a pool this, like, lopsided towards 1-point tiles this early still relatively in the game? It's kind of crazy if you think about it. I might actually go with Feria here, which looks weird, but given that pool, DN is probably a better leave than, like, AR. But obviously it's going to depend on what the bot does. Feria takes an E, but alright. So yeah, plays reprise again. That's fine. I knew it might bingo there. I'm up 80. I'm going to be up 130 on my next turn. Like, no worries there. Yeah, I think Feria still... Wow, 4 T's left. What a pool. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, whatever I do, I'm going to win. Like, I could also just play Friend. But I feel like I'm going to run into vowel issues if I do that. I kind of like keeping the D, too, because it is... like, literally the last thing that's not a 1-pointer. Yeah, I'm fine with Feria, honestly. I think this should probably give me the best balance going into the endgame, I would think. But it's also not crazy to play, like, Finer or something. It really doesn't matter, guys. I don't want to overanalyze this. Let's just play this. Okay. That's fine. Plays EL... is it going for something? I guess it could still theoretically bingo, like, to the L or through the N. I'm actually up enough that even if it bingos, I'm fine. But it's probably worth figuring out if there's anything. So it would have to end in... Yeah, I guess notional's possible. If ET is in the bag, that's a 1 in 18 shot. Alright, that's worth blocking. The question is how? Anything with the Z, that would probably be best. I don't think so. Dodal, just D-O-T-A-L. It's kind of boring. TON is not a good leave either, drawing into a pool with 2 N's, 2 O's, and 2 T's. But, again, it doesn't really matter too much here, guys. Like, I can't, even if I, like, phony, I don't think I can lose this. Yeah, I think, maybe actually, I think we actually play total here again. Let's save the D, just because it's the last 2-point tile even, and I don't want to duplicate my N's, O's, and T's as much as possible, so. We'll just play total. Oh, I actually did block notional. Nice. Happy about that. And I have toned on my rack. I don't think it's actually going to fit anywhere, but that's fine. Tuned goes here for a decent amount. So we'll wait, see what the bot does, but yeah, should be a pretty uneventful win here. Alright, a cool play by the bot there. Arnado through 2 disconnected tiles, saving many outs, I'm sure, with IN without even looking. So probably just play Doter to the R. My planned play of Tuned has been blocked, so yeah, we're just going to play Doter, take her 21 points, hit 500 even, which is always a nice score to hit, and allow the bot to go out. Oh, in-buy, very cool. Oh, I guess it was kind of a little trap there. If I play Doter, it gets in-buy for even more. Well, maybe Doter wasn't correct, but I was too lazy to calculate. Either way, 500, 386, pretty good win here. Not super stressful game, but let's take a look here. Recite, excellent start. Yeah, I mean, when you open with 2 bingos like this, you know, things are going well. Though BestBot staying in it with video cam. Okay, yeah, wave looks pretty good. Y'all, I just couldn't stomach this leave. BFII is horrible. I didn't look at Bifid, but this is a Bifida. I mean, it's actually not insane. Interesting idea, because, like, I set up big plays with Bifida. I could easily draw into, like, WEA, like, Where, Ween, you name it. Also sets up my Y here. Like, it gives back a lot, but it also, I actually like this play, guys. Like, it's weird. It's a 10-point sacrifice, and it gives back a lot of counterplay, so it doesn't feel right, but it just sets me up for giant plays in 2 different spots of the board. Like, 10 E's left, I'm pretty likely to hit something there, and I mean, at the minimum, I have way, and I'll probably have something even better. Yeah, that's actually a really nice idea. Very counterintuitive, but I like it. I think that's a mistake. I don't think Wave is terrible, but like it just doesn't really do a whole lot for me on this board. It doesn't accomplish all that much. So maybe a little bit of a mistake there. Yeah, glad I found Privy here and was disciplined enough to not just exchange or slap down QI. I think that was correct. And the bot did have 7 vowels. So it exchanged 7 just because the pool is still that vowel heavy. Equity Analyzer actually wants lob here, but yeah, with this line, like, BLOR is actually a pretty good leave with the blank. Like I said, if I just draw 1 vowel, which I did, I should bingo. Bot plays ugly. Yeah, Regius is just not a play you can make at this score. Like, in a tie game, you probably do this, but you got to play for a bingo here and quickly. EIRS, obviously, as good as it comes in terms of a leave. Joe looks good. The bot, more vowels. Sories, S-A-U-R-I-E-S, not going to play. It plays us. Yeah, Mazer scores. I just couldn't resist blocking like 7 lines at once. Hey, I blocked Hetira's, so it worked out. And the bot plays I guess really feeling the pressure here, needing to open. Again, I could have played up here, but I like Impel, saving the F. Feels like a no-brainer. I didn't spot Fade in. Yeah, that's got to be better than Fairy. I don't think the D is quite worth 4 points, but didn't really matter too much there. And then I blocked the bingo. And yeah, that's that. So maybe a missed cool opportunity with Biffid instead of Waif, but overall, feel like I played a very good game there. And yeah, another win, guys. Is that, I have to check, is that 6 wins in a row? Yeah, that is indeed our 6th win in a row, guys. Wow, following a 4-game win streak for BestBot, we are now on a 6-game win streak. So yeah, pretty sick. We'll see if we can make it more than that. But yeah, thanks as always for your support, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all soon for the next one. Bye-bye.